Hello everyone! Today I want to talk about Michelin. In Star Citizen, players and NPCs have an invisible bubble around them. CRG does this to avoid clipping and to make pathfinding for NPCs easier. In real life, people can easily squeeze by each other and squeeze through tight openings. On the other hand, in Star Citizen, as a consequence of this invisible bubble around players and NPCs, players cannot squeeze by each other, players can easily get trapped, and vehicles are as big as a house. More than 3 years ago, CRG showed us this video.
To get things started this week, let's jump into the world of AI with some sprint updates from a variety of tasks the team is tackling for both Star Citizen and Squadron 42. Up first is the collision resolver. Now currently in the claustrophobic corridors of a ship or station, NPCs will often have no collision so that they can get to where they're going relatively unimpeded. But nobody wants characters just walking through other characters. So the collision resolver is a new system currently in development that will temporarily shrink the physics bubble of AI and change to the relevant animations, allowing them to pass through many situations they currently cannot.
I like this very much. This also would mean vehicles don't have to be so comically huge in Star Citizen. But I wonder, where is this now? Was this just another faked video CRG showed us? Or did CRG lay off the person who was working on this? Many people don't realize how bad those invisible bubbles are. Flickr suggested we should take a look. Now I try to get as close to Flickr as I can. Move forward, move forward, move forward. And now there's an invisible wall around players and NPCs. I cannot get any closer. I'm still like a meter away. I couldn't even kiss Flickr. And here's a view from my other character. I'm trying to get as close as I can to Flickr, and this is the limit. It's still like a meter, half a meter. You cannot get any closer to other players or NPCs. And now we have a small queue. We cannot get any closer. It's not about a backpack. There's an invisible ball around NPCs and players. CRG does this first to reduce clipping, but we still have a lot of clipping. Players are clipping through ships and vehicles. And second, CRG does this so that pathfinding of AI is easier. Still, AI pathfinding isn't exactly fantastic. This is as close as you can get to another player. It doesn't matter if you have a backpack or not. I don't like this. I think it's very silly. Yeah, I couldn't even hug or kiss Flickr if I wanted to. And now I try to jump over Flickr. Okay, I could. Can I walk over Flickr? No. But if I jump a bit... Okay, now it doesn't work. Interesting. If I'm very close to Flickr, I now stopped. It's not me. I cannot walk further. Now I jump. Okay, now I cannot jump over her. I can only jump over Flickr when I have a bit of room. This works. This works too, but when I walk close to Flickr, my character stops. I cannot walk over her. And if I jump now and walk forward at the same time, I cannot jump over Flickr. I'm jumping and move forward at the same time. No, I cannot jump over Flickr. Okay, now I could. Yeah, those invisible bubbles around players and NPCs are really, really bad. Flickr suggested I should try to walk over her angles. Okay, this works without jumping. So the bubble, the big bubble, is in the center of characters. Angles works without problems. Now Flickr crouched. I try to jump over her. Nope. Let's try again. Kinda, but I think I was not exactly jumping over her head. Let's try again. Yeah, okay, this works. Needs some tries, but it works. Now Flickr wants to see if I can lay on top of her. No. If I jump, I stand up. Let's try again. No, there's an invisible wall. I cannot move forward. If I jump now, my character stands up. Maybe if I stand on her, can I stand on Flickr? No, I cannot even stand on Flickr. Okay, that's interesting. I cannot stand on Flickr because of those invisible walls. Yeah, I should be able to stand on Flickr, but I cannot. Yeah, I cannot stand on Flickr because of those invisible spheres around players and NPCs. Let's try it like that. Okay, I cannot crouch. No, I cannot crouch. It doesn't work. No, I cannot crouch. I cannot lay down. I can lay down here. No problem. But I cannot lay down here. If I hit the same key, my character still stands. Now Flickr suggested I should try to roll over her. No, it doesn't work. Because of those invisible spheres, bubbles around players and NPCs. CRG, what you showed us more than 3 years ago, was very nice. I like this very, very much. Please give NPCs and players the option to squeeze by each other, even if this involves some clipping. Let's face it, Star Citizen has a lot of clipping even now in year 13. Having those invisible bubbles around players and NPCs is not good for your game. It makes things very awkward. You can get trapped very easily, and as a consequence, ships and vehicles are way too huge. Thank you very much again, Flickr, for this idea and for all your help. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. We have an Andromeda and a Dragonfly. You're just flying underneath the cargo elevator and using the Z axis to move up. And then you're just pressing your dismount button. Easy as it gets, you are inside, you have full access to the ship. All those doors are automatic doors, you cannot even lock them. I learned about this from Flickr. We are inside the Cutlass Black and we want to leave. Fidelity. Look here. Empty paper bag. Okay. Do we have safe upright? I guess no. Okay, I was about to stop anyway. And we have things coming out of the roof. And now we clipped to the vehicle. Star Citizen year 13 is still clip galore. And now I clipped to the ship. This is an old bug that is still in the game. You can clip into almost any ship with an interior. This means you can easily steal ships.
How do you plan to protect the player's ship from someone coming on board during a manual loading process and flying away or stowing away on board? Basically, how can players protect themselves during this vulnerable time?
Yeah, I think the bigger question is, how are you going to protect your ship and your cargo that's being loaded and unloaded on your ship?
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.